Bulimia. Bulimia is an eating disorder characterized by a cycle of binge eating followed by behaviors such as self-induced vomiting to compensate for binge eating effects. Signs and symptoms of bulimia include self-induced vomiting, something you can pick up if you're watching your friends. If you notice calluses on the back of their hands, they'll develop calluses from inducing vomiting. You'll have laxative, diuretic misuse, consume large amounts of food while experiencing loss of control of eating, intermittent fasting, excessive exercise, and anxiety and depression are associated with the disorder. With your constant purging of food and your diuretic misuse, you're going to cause electrolyte imbalances. It's going to lead to dehydration, cardiac irregularities, GI disturbances. For you girls, it's going to put your menstrual cycle off, and eventually it could lead to infertility. You get swollen glands, and with your constant purging, your vomiting, your acid coming up and contacting with your teeth, it's going to cause your teeth to deteriorate. And a lot of times your dentist is the first person to pick up on this disorder.
So next we did anorexia. What is anorexia? Anorexia nervosa is a condition in which an individual believes they're overweight when they are in fact skinny. This can lead to impulsive exercising, refusal to eat, extreme weight loss, and a state of starvation. Signs and symptoms include compulsive calorie counting, distortions in their self-image in terms of weight and shape, excessive exercise, an intense fear of gaining weight, extreme restriction of their food intake, a state of starvation, anxiety, and depression. And then some medical complications include growth shunting. This is important in our younger kids, which is unfortunate. We're seeing it in younger populations a lot of times because of the social media take, as well as some cardiac and kidney dysfunctions, GI difficulties, loss of menstrual periods and infertility for you girls, osteoporosis, dry skin and hair loss, dehydration and electrolyte imbalances, which is going to cause, if anybody's ever felt heart palpitations, that's because of the dehydration that's happening. Constipation and abdominal pain as well.
And then binge eating disorder, it's often associated with bulimia, but there's no purging involved. So it's eating large amounts of food until feeling uncomfortable. It's often done very quickly, and it can happen. So you can eat large amounts of food until you're uncomfortable and then do it again in a short period of time. It often is done in private because these people feel embarrassed, so you may not see it happening. And it can lead to obesity, heart problems, and depression, anxiety, high cholesterol. And then something with eating disorders, most often we assume that it only affects females, but it is seen a lot of times in males as well.
A lot of times you have to be a good peer and a good friend to notice this and tell your friend, hey, I think you might have a problem. So 5 really good symptoms to know are repetitive dieting, sudden weight loss, extreme or constant fatigue, extreme negative body image, and signs of constant vomiting.